Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Seduce Me the Otome Part 4? Yeah, 4. Part 4. Enjoy.
I couldn't believe it. Incubi real. All just spun around my head until I saw only black.
And then she, immediately got concussed and died from a hernia or something. That would make this real quick, right?
Floating in the darkness, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body to touch the dick about blah 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 mind. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwilling open. Where? Who are you? I woke to find myself in an unfamiliar place where my mom, dad, wasn't pretty sure I wasn't in my room. Oh, wait, I lived in my grandfather's house now. Of course it would be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed the surroundings. I was still in the clothes that I arrived at the house in, but I was lying in a silk-covered bed. I remember coming in the afternoon, so it was nighttime already. Surprisingly, I yawned and stretched my arms. Maybe I should order some food or delivery. I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up, but suddenly realized I wasn't alone. Thank you, Captain Obvious. When was he standing there? And who the heck is he? A guy in my bedroom? Did we? Did we? Sorry, I was saying my thoughts aloud. Well, I was apologizing. The stranger just said 2 words since I woke up. He looked really familiar. Then it all came back to me. Da 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 da. Incubus. Da da. He was an incubus. He and his brothers came here for refuge. Two of their kids were here. I fainted. There's how things came to pass. English. Motherfucker! Do you speak it? When he was laying against the far wall to kick at me, I began to raise as I thought the endless list of possibilities the situation brought me. I hated the one being under the incubus power, especially. And fight! I actually jumped up and grabbed the pillow, covered myself with it. I felt stupid, yes, but I knew it was a guy could do. Do your worst, I'm prepared.
This guy is just like, alright, what we need you to do is you're just going to grunt into this mic for a solid 20 minutes. And then we'll make that your lines for everything and all of them.
He didn't move. I guess that's why he was going to attack me. Heh. Sorry. There was the one thing that concerned me, though.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
Ah, he speaks. How?
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with. Each of us has a different ability, outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
Even more surprised. I agree. I'm more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have you been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
Really? I had no idea. Is that darkness outside that window behind you? I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was nighttime. Oh, well, where were the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. And making you dinner as an apology.
Oh, thanks. Ah, okay, I was expecting this way.
Oh, it's the least we can do after invading your home, and 2 of us using our powers on you.
Oh, you're just so nice. White knighty, sir. You've got a point.
That'd be like pumpkin pie. Ooh, love me some pumpkin pie. Oh, just ate. I'm so sorry.
Right, I forgot about that. It still irked me that they had practically taken advantage of me at this point. Even if they were. Damn it. I'm pretty sure rude to demonstrate your powers and kiss him wasn't the kind of human probably thing. it seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance novels, and the Naomi sometimes read, I wish I could have just went back on sleep and forget all about this. Sneeze. Sneeze. Maybe I should have just called the police on them. Then I would have never landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
No. Yeah, I think so. Whoa!
Trust me, I won't let you go.
Oh, that's just getting weird.
I'm not sure about this.
I promise.
And then, like, crack a headbutt right on him.
Okay, I trust you.
Good.
I was speechless. It was carrying me the way nothing. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Let me feel your muscles. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
I decided to close my mouth for something so that I would wear them out and make things more awkward than they already were. I'm yawning. Well, I didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk. At least things weren't so strange. David seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was a sort of longing in his eyes when he looked at me, and it was just lustful. It's more admiration. Because I'm a beautiful character.
I wish I could have made my own character, so that way I made, like, really ugly. They'd be like, "Well, you're so beautiful, man."
Yeah, thanks. Once we reached the lobby, I said I felt when there was a walk up my own as strong as he was. It was like he was carrying nothing. He wouldn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yeah, that would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk myself now. It shoves it bad the weight. Not that I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it on a weird way. Of course, it was like a get carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is really nice of you to do that. That's how to fumble, but words get real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
Yeah, catch you later, Nib. I'm come here. Alright, yeah. He said he lowered me on the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi!
Hello! Suddenly, a boy looked around my age, or possibly younger, bounced to me. He looked vaguely familiar. Oh, wait. Hey, you're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm, that's me. Are you feeling any better now? We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
Body. I'm fine.
Really? Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
Yes. I mean, no, I'm fine. I'm sure of it. I must have been blushing when Davey was carrying me downstairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
Of course not. I mean, it's okay after all. I did hit Sam after what he did, and about Eric, I just wanted you guys to prove to me your sake. I suppose he could buy real then. I wonder how exactly I got myself into this mess. First my grandfather, and then the fight with my father, blowing up on this side, and now this. I certainly had a knack for getting myself into sticky situations.
It's probably because you're like that one person in the horror movie. You're just kind of like, man, there's no such thing as horror. There's no chainsaw man outside. Look, I'll prove it. And then, like, goes outside, and they end up being like, and there's blood everywhere. You know what it's like, or you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea.
He shoved his hand into my pockets with a cherry grit on his face.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
And then he just like,
As he tried to do magic trick.
Ta-da!
Yay! Magic. What is that exactly? He smiled as if to wave it up, but when he opened his eyes, I saw what he was holding. His face froze in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make? This is...
does it have a knife? Is that a knife in its hand? Oh boy, a little demonic rabbit with a knife in its hand. Boy, oh boy.
what he produced for his pocket was a creepy-looking dog.
Ah, what is that?
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, great. Boss fight! His face peeled and controlled me and he dropped to the floor, scooting away from him frantically.
Get it away from me! You might be possessed by a demon or something! That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or just something to cheer you up. That looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
He tucked his shoulders to look down at his face. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique.
What? I appreciate the thought, but no thanks.
It's too bad, are you sure? The big the dog waved it around him his funny teasing him.
Help! It's gonna kill me!
Yes.
Anyway, I'm heading back to help out with the food. You can come over if you're hungry.
Okay. I think I was in your wood there. I'll go with you then. Something smells good.
Oh, the girl's awake.
Use that attitude with me, woman.
Excuse you. I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
Yes.
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
I don't want to eat his tongue.
Whatever.
Dude.
I apologize for his attitude.
That's fine.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
Me? I was thinking my mind understand what James meant, but it was a dog on my head and distracted me. That's right, Davey and Matthew mentioned they were making that for an apology. Oh, well, you didn't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
Was it you?
That's such a weird.
When Matthew pulled down the last of the plates of the table and bowed a bit exaggerating to me, gesturing the table with a sweeping motion.
Ah, there we go. Dinner's all served.
Yay! The table was filled with various foods from an eclectic selection of cuisine portions. The table was filled in elegantly planted Asian foods and other portions, some yummy lucky desserts.
I can't tell if they're like using Japanese culture or just like some girl's fantasy. Bob Antha. Your fantasy is a reality.
Sneeze. And there were more plates that I could have possibly imagined. Whoa, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
Sweet, me?
That's enough, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
Yeah, no fun, James.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
Yeah. I didn't know what came over me, whether it was a politeness or maybe his power. I couldn't help but take the draw off in his hand. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, it was something that set him apart from his brother. Not to mention he did really seem to hold much appreciation for that.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
Oh, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
Oh, we'll just see episode 1 on the channel Ginodon. I'll leave a link right here. No. Fine, maybe another time.
Very well. Here's your seat, then.
Thank you.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
Yeah, while you're at it, you could shut up. Oh, Eric was charming, and he smiled, pulled by her. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designed him as a charmer of the demons. Yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't believe they were incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you did just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Oh, sick burn on Sam. Oh, roasted toasty. Suddenly, ugly did a whisper to
I won't lie, though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Okay. Kept it down this time. I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. Smack him.
Woo! That's going to sting.
Fight me. Sorry, I panicked.
No, I was expecting that.
Well, why did you do it in the first place? I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared of the amount of food they made. See, by expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, just reached all the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
Congratulations. Humorously enough, Matthew looked to him with a shocked expression as if he was betrayed. A face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're the Queen of the Nile? Actually, he's the Queen of Denial. Ah!
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, but he annoyed swiveled back to Eric to confess.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Whenever people say, like, they swivel their head, I always imagine it's, like, and, like, cracks all the way around.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable, however, I couldn't help but feel in a way he was much more mature than the others, especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
Oh, no. No, it's nothing at all. Thank you for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Not whenever it comes out the other side, if you know what
Eric, knock it off.
Eric. I'd agree with Matthew. Sam cooked up his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
So good. I love this. It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had his big, tough act. It was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys, but he was more than him. It was obvious he was physically stronger. Something wrong with this.
I think we have an issue. Bob Anth is blind.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
You're just in denial. I'll create another one.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name even though you know each of us.
I'm Bob Anth. They're just like, ew. And then they all leave.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I should have made it like XX Slayer COD XX. That would have been so good.
They were all comfortable around me, despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if they were natural for them to be around humans. I guess that was just how I'd give our work. But I was still curious about one thing. Hey guys! All at once they looked at me. I didn't know why, but having all of them look at me made me feel kind of important, like the queen.
What is it, miss?
Oh, you don't call me by my name now?
I want to thank you for the food. I still want to know why y'all came here. I feel like I didn't quite understand. Understand, yeah, I was told a bunch of incubator had to appearing in house perfectly understand.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Like, why are you trying to take my soul?
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
Yes, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
I mean, like, what specifically happened?
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits. So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's fine, I guess. So, if you're all better now, right?
Yup, all thanks to you.
Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy. But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
That's weird. You're just strange. But still a joke about their powers. It was just because they gave the powers anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. Music might intrigue me, but at the same time I could almost hear a warning sign going off my head.
Is there anything else
And
you
you
wish to know?
ignored it. And you ignored it. Woman, you just gotta get your poop in a group. What do you plan to do now?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
We can take him easily.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
At that moment, I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. First all the warning light, and then they're feeling sorry for them? Is this, I gotta ask you, women out there, is this legitimate? Is this something you fantasize about? Like, seriously? I don't understand. I'm lost. I can't, it's just my brain and then, no. English. They could possibly survive out there. If they didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes, they probably didn't know a bunch of other stuff. They probably would cause chaos all over town. Or, on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and prodded like lab frogs for research. That was even worse. Most of all, they reminded me of back then. Backflash or whatever. I was standing alone. The entire classroom was filled with laughter and chatting. I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange seeing the whole world pass in front of me with such vibrance, and while I was stood there. On the plus side, I was engaging I wasn't engaged in either drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice just standing back, watching things pass by, and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred to be alone. I just said to myself, an encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me. I have to spend more time with myself. But there was certain bitterness that, coupled with being alone, made me feel so sad. There's a difference between being alone and lonely. I didn't realize it at that moment. And even after that moment, my father and my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That's what I decided That's when I decided on it right then. I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk my way over there and see what he had to say about it. I had never seen him before that. What better time to see him than if no one else was going to help me with what I was feeling? I might as well have turned to him. So after school I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there. I was armed with only my scrap of paper and the address scribbled on it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I was dead. I felt lost. I just stood there on the sidewalk, back pressed against the wall, and I was looking at the strangers passing by. And like always, people continued to pass by, and life continued to go on. I was sadder than ever. I had ended up on the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought I was silly for even thinking that I could change things with my own hands. That was until the voice brought me back to reality.
Hun, is that you?
What did you call me? Looked up and saw an unfamiliar face, but it was obvious that whoever was talking to me knew how I was. Grandpa. And for that moment, things began to change. Life became moving. Its rusty joints, and realized that things were moving along. Suddenly, I had become part of the crowd and moved like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who stood still and watched the others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed. Because the very person who found me that day was my grandfather.
Alright, everyone, that does it for episode 4 of Seduce Me. Like, favorite, subscribe, all this stuff down under here. And I'll see you in the next one.